हेलो दोस्तों, आज के इस वीडियो में हम लोग बात करने जा रहे हैं ब्यूकोलिक पोएट्री के बारे में, इक्लॉग के बारे में और पेस्टोरल पोएट्री के बारे में। तो पहले मैं बता दूं कि अगर आप इन तीनों टॉपिक को अच्छे से समझना चाहते हैं तो वीडियो को लास्ट तक जरूर देखिएगा। तो ब्यूकोलिक पोएट्री और इक्लॉग और पेस्टोरल पोएट्री ये तीनों जो है एक ही तरह का जॉनरा है। सो वी विल स्टार्ट द डिफिनेशन ऑफ ब्यूकोलिक पोएट्री एंड दिस विल ऑल्सो डिफाइन द पेस्टोरल पोएट्री एंड इक्लॉग ऑल्सो। सो फर्स्ट, बुकोलिक पोएट्री और इक्लॉग इज ऑल्सो नोन एज पेस्टोरल पोएट्री। दोस्तों, ये जो तीनों जॉनरा है ये एक पेस्टोरल पोएट्री है जिसमें कंट्री साइड के बारे में बात करते हैं। ओके, जो राइटर हैं वो कंट्री साइड के बारे में बात करते हैं। इट इज़ द जॉनरा ऑफ लिटरेचर दैट एक्सप्लोर्स द वर्च्यू एंड सिंप्लिसिटी ऑफ रूरल लाइफ। सो इस जॉनरा में बेसिकली जो राइटर हैं वो सिंप्लिसिटी ऑफ रूरल लाइफ को डील करते हैं। द टर्म इज डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम ग्रीक वर्ड बुकोलस. So when we talk about bucolic poetry, the term bucolic is derived from bucolus, meaning herdsman or shepherd. So basically in bucolic or eclogue or pastoral poetry, the theme, the center of the work is herdsman or shepherd. So the whole things revolves around this herdsman or shepherd. This form of poetry typically portrays the idyllic and peaceful existence of shepherd or rural individuals, often creating an idealized version of country living. The 15th century is also known for the appearance of Virgilian eclogue as a new genre in English literature. तो दोस्तों, 15वीं शताब्दी में इक्लॉग का पदार्पण हुआ था इंग्लिश लिटरेचर में. The man who introduced eclogue in English literature was Alexander Berkeley. Okay. Now we will talk about the origins and historical context of bucolic poetry. Okay. So the root of bucolic poetry can be traced back to ancient Greece, where poets such as Thucydides first originated the style. So the credit goes to Thucydides, who introduced the style of bucolic poetry. Okay. These works were later adopted by Roman poet like Virgil, who expanded the genre in his collection. Okay, titled Eclogue. तो वर्जिल ने एक वर्क लिखा जिसका टाइटल था Eclogue. So he adopted this very technique, who expanded the genre in his collection titled Eclogue. The genre saw a resurgence during the Renaissance, as poets sought to glorify the pastoral lives of the countryside inhabitant. Now see, what is Eclogue? Eclogue, a short pastoral poem. So eclogue, bucolic or pastoral poetry, these all are pastoral poem. This eclogue is also a short pastoral poem, usually in the form of dialogue between shepherds. Okay. Now see the key features of bucolic poetry. We will see the key features of bucolic poetry. Okay. Now see, bucolic poetry often revolves around the several key characteristics. First is idealization of rural life. So what we see in bucolic poetry or eclogue or pastoral poetry is idealization of rural life. We idealize the rural life. The countryside and the lifestyle of shepherds are depicted as the perfect and free from the complications of urban life. So it is not affected by the urbanization. We used to portray the real rural life of the village, the countryside. Okay. Now see, when we talk about the dialogue, the conversations between shepherds that explore theme of love, nature and simplicity. So if you will see, you will find that in bucolic, eclogue or pastoral poetry, mainly the talk between the shepherds are things are presented in that manner only. Okay. Now we will see the mythological reference in bucolic or eclogue. Okay. So frequent allusion to Greek and Roman mythology, emphasizing a connections to classical tradition. Now see, if you will see the imagery used in bucolic, then you will find vivid description of landscape, natural element designed to transport readers to the idyllic world. Many bucolic poems use a structure of dialogue to present the contrasting views on life and love. An example of bucolic poetry is Virgil Eclogue. The best example of bucolic is Virgil's Eclogue, an example of bucolic poetry. In the first eclogue, two shepherds, Tityrus and Belivius, converse about their contrasting fortunes, with one enjoying the pleasure of peaceful life while the other lament his misfortune and displacement. Okay. Now see the thematic exploration in bucolic or eclogue. Okay. So common themes in bucolic or eclogue includes the tensions between urban or rural life, inevitable changes brought about by time, transient nature of happiness. These themes are frequently explored through the use of allegory and metaphor. So, if you will find the thematic exploration in bucolic or this eclogue. You will find the urban versus rural life. You will see the what is the difference. So, poets often contrast the bustling, corrupt city with the pure, tranquil countryside. They will compare the urban life and the rural life. Okay, you will also see time and change, reflecting on how seasons change and time moves forward, impacting the lives of the rural inhabitant. Now see other things. So if you will see, you will also find what you will find is nature and the divine. The natural world is often depicted as a reflection of divine beauty and order. So I think this video is useful for you, and if this video is useful, then do like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, thank you.